Hey, hey, hey. Good evening. I hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. I'm Becca. I'm coming to you live. It is an awesome Monday night. I know a lot of Mondays we go into their Monday dragon, like, ugh, what's in store for me this week? But Mondays are a great day to refresh and set good intentions for the week and get yourself ready to go and motivated. Yeah, get excited. So today I want to talk a little bit about breaking the chains of addiction. You know, we as human beings have vices, and it's easy for us to get, I guess you could say, addicted to things. That could be food, it could be drugs, it could be narcotics. I mean, whatever it is, it could be codependency, it could be a person, it could be a thing. You become addicted to whatever. A lot of the times, getting addicted to something is because you're not really dealing with another trauma or issue, if you know what I mean. I know this from experience because I myself am a recovering addict. And I'm proud to say, and I'm honored myself, and I'm proud to say that I have been sober for a little over a year now, and it was the best decision I've ever made in my life. So when I say break the chain of addiction, that is a personal choice to make. So I'm going to take this topic really seriously because it has impacted my life and the steps that I have taken to break that cycle. And I just wanted to share those with you because somebody had asked me about if anything was out there to help someone with an addiction. And, you know, to be honest with you guys, it's not a pill. It's not something that you take and poof, it's gone, because we all want instant gratification. This is something that you really have to have a desire to want to stop. Whatever it is, you have to want to do it, want to change it. So I've been sober for a little over a year, and, you know, I had to think about me putting myself in the situation that I was in, right? But I kept asking for help and asking for help, like nobody's gonna help me. Because you know what? I got myself there, and I'm the only one that would be able to get myself out. But until I realized that, until I realized that it was my choice to make, and I was the only one that could take those steps to rectify whatever it is and to break this addiction and to go back to who I was or knew or be a better person, the only way that was going to happen is if I did it. So I have three steps that I believe can help anybody that wants to stop the cycle and break the chains and start a new life and live a happier, healthy, more prosperous life. The first thing is be authentic. What do I mean by be authentic? Be real, but be real with yourself. When you are an addict, you start believing the lies that you tell yourself. One of those lies is, I need this little shot because if I don't have this shot of alcohol, I'm not going to function. That's a lie you tell yourself. And you keep telling yourself these lies. Oh, it's okay. It's just one more drink. It's going to be all right. Nobody's going to know. You're lying to yourself. Everybody knows. Everybody sees, even if they say, oh, I didn't know. Like, who's going to say, oh, yeah, I know, you're a raging alcoholic. You live that life. You're a functioning alcoholic. They're not going to tell you that. The reality is you're doing it and you're lying to yourself thinking that nobody knows and they do know, or you're lying to yourself about why you're doing it. Oh, well, it's because of this, this, and this. So figure out where those lies are What's the truth behind the lie? Why do you really drink? So you need to know if you're being real with you. Okay, so stop the excuses, stop the reasons, stop lying to yourself. So let go of the lies, first of all. Be authentic, be genuine in who you are. Secondly, you really have to be able to let go of the past. So one of the things that spiraled me into this addictedness, we're going to say, was because of a trauma. So a trauma happened, stress happens, boredom happens. You pick up something to occupy your time, but 9 times out of 10, somebody picks up something to make them feel euphoria, joyful, happy, escape reality, because they don't want to deal with this little tiny issue. They're not strong enough to deal with this. So instead of dealing with this, they try all the things to get rid of the thought that they don't know how to process. Okay? That's what creates an addict, because they can't deal with the problem. So here's the thing: let go of the past. Address the issues that put you in the position that you're in. Fix those first. Fix the issues. And I guarantee you that addiction is going to go away when you ask yourself the questions of why you started the addiction. What was the trauma? What caused it? What's the underlying problem? Who is there? Who do I blame right now? How did that person make me feel to make me want to pick up a drink? What are the catalysts involved that push you to take a drink, or to get high, or to smoke up, or to binge eat, or to do whatever it is you're going to do? What is it? And figure it out. Ask yourself why. And start dealing with those issues. Right? It does help. Write it down. Get a notebook. Write it down. Get a notebook. Get your thoughts out on paper. That helped me so much, just to be able to visually see my thoughts and start making sense of them, and taking the time to actually understand why I was thinking that way, and maybe I can fix it, because I don't need something to make me want to run away from the issue I had to deal with. So I did that. And the third thing I did is I had to retrain your brain. I had to retrain my brain. You have to retrain your brain. I had to retrain my brain. And that was really hard. When you start to become an addict, it is a chemical reaction with your body. And as far as alcohol is concerned, it started to change who I was. You know, I was a happy, go-lucky, outgoing, young, aspiring individual. I was going to make something out of myself. And then something happened. And I lost everything: a will, a desire, a want. And it led me to hiding and running from the thing that I didn't want to fix. So I didn't want to fix this thing, so I ran to the alcohol, and it just got worse, and it just got bigger, and I was different, and I wasn't who I was before. Alcohol rewired my brain. So you have to retrain your brain. And how do you retrain your brain? A good start, and this is what I did. If a negative thought, I started with a negative thought, because the first 2 weeks, I think, of not drinking were the absolute hardest weeks. There's a lot of negative thoughts that start rushing in your head. So it was the first negative thought. I wrote it down, and I looked at it a little bit. So I looked at the negative thought and examined it as to why that negative thought occurred. A negative thought that I had a lot was, I am not worthy. That was my negative thought. And that negative thought consumed me for years. And instead of me wanting to deal with that negative thought that I am not worthy, I drank. So, I am not worthy. The questions I started asking myself is, why do I feel that I'm not worthy? What things happened to make me feel like I'm not worthy? So this isn't just the incident that triggered the addiction. This is going to go all the way back to when you were a kid. Because it started with something, and something planted a seed in your brain that caused the rest of it to happen. So go back to the seed. So mine was, I'm not worthy. And I had to take that thought and replace it with, I am worthy. But I had to ask the questions to get the answers to change my thought process. So I am worthy. So if you happen to be in a cycle of addiction, you can break that cycle. You can break that cycle, but you have to want to. And I recommend it. I highly recommend it because this has been the best year of my life. I hate to say that with COVID going on, but you know what? I'm happy to say it as well. With COVID going on, it might have been a rough year for some, but this has been such an awesome year of growing and learning and rediscovery. But it started with that step, that choice to be authentic, to let go of your past hurts, and to retrain your brain to think the most positivity in the world and be thankful for it, and just show gratitude to the world, and you'll live a positive, more healthy life. I guarantee it. Addiction is a very, very hard thing to overcome, and it is a lifelong journey, and I'm still new in my journey, and I can't yet wait to discover more things, more awesome things that I absolutely enjoy. So, I know addiction, and you have to want to make the choice, but it's also like, it's a journey. So the lifestyle change that involves in that. So, I have a meal plan and a detox beverage, about 3-ish recipes that I would love to share with you if you wanted to reach out to me. I'm here if anybody ever wants to talk. If you don't know who to go to, I am just another soul that sharing my story, because I do believe that through communication and sharing one's life stories, I can help somebody else, and that's the extent of making this video. So I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Do something nice for somebody. Do something nice for somebody. Be kind.